Hi guys, I've got a review here of the 15-inch Defender. This is a massive kukri. I just got early part of the week. I've been taking it out and giving it a try against some hardwood, and it's an amazing chopper. It's as you can see, it's a full tang, and you've got lanyard hole there, you've got the tang protruding. You've got white rosewood handle with the 3 rivets, glued and riveted. This is a massively thick handle. You have to have quite a large hand. This is not for somebody with a small hand at all. To get a grip on that, you see it's quite a big old handle there, 6-inch long handle. And the white rosewood hardwood. Very good. It gives a good grip for wood. You've got nice indentations here that make it fairly comfortable, but say if you've got a small hand, this isn't really going to be the kukri for you. Take it out of the sheath here. As you see, it's huge, 15 inches with, at its thickest part, 10mm thick blade, a full centimetre thick. This makes it a real heavyweight. This comes in on my scales. They're not the greatest scales in the world, but they came in at £2 13 ounces for this, and reasonably accurate scales. It's got fuller all the way along. I don't know if you can make that out there. It comes with a workable edge. Needs a little bit of sharpening just to get it really sharp. The thing with this is it's very heavy. At £2 13 ounces, really the work that this can do is the sort of work that you'd use an axe for. The quality is pretty good. When you think you're buying something from Nepal, from craftsmen, this has been made by 3 men over 3 days to produce this. This isn't something that's a cheap kukri copy from Pakistan. This is made actually in Nepal, and it's a lovely kukri. I have found there is a little bit of variance in the quality. The steel is always fantastic, but you sometimes find the fit and finish, it's good but not perhaps sometimes what we might expect in the West, I'd say, because we get spoilt with high quality factory products, but they are not handcrafted, and you know you've got something here that's going to last a lifetime. This is a real working tool. As you can see, that is a mighty big blade. And it's very heavy. The balance point is around here, and it cuts superbly well. I used this on some oak and some other hardwoods, and it just chopped through as good as any axe I've used. My chopping skills are not particularly fantastic, but it worked absolutely brilliant for me. And if I had a choice between taking a big 15-inch kukri into the wilderness and an axe, I'd opt for a kukri. You've got all this blade to work with, you've got these different angles. I'd say this is going to be far more useful than an axe, and it's still going to do the same sort of work. This weighs in at the sort of weight that you would have for a small axe. Fantastic knife. The sheath is 2 pieces of wood covered in buffalo hide. See, they're stitched. Got a little loop for attaching a leather thong or a paracord, so you can attach it to your leg. This isn't really something that you'd perhaps want to wear for too long because it is heavy. You also have your sharpening knife. My one had a very small amount of rust just on the very edge that I was able to remove with a little bit of wire wool. And this you can use as a striker for setting fires, or as a blade sharpener. So you get a little tiny utility knife, handy for small tasks. Work well where your big cookery won't do the job and you need something small. You've got a little handy knife in your sheath. Now I love the cookeries from Kukri House. They produce really great products. I think that you do get a little variance in the quality and the fit and finish. It's very workmanlike and it lasts. Not always the most pretty thing in the world, but it does what you'd want it to. And I like supporting a company like Kukri House because they've got genuine craftsmen that are making their stuff in Nepal. You know you're actually getting a genuine product, not something made somewhere else. This is a Nepalese cookery, and these guys have been doing it for generations. Now let me just compare size wise, give you some idea the difference in size here. We have here a 10-inch. That is my 10-inch cookery. Until I got the Defender, I thought this was big. See, that's got far more of a shine on it. Been highly polished. This is a little bit more raw, so that you don't lose any temper at all. Now that is huge. You compare the two side by side, you can really see the difference. I thought this was big, but this is just immense. Really for me this is going to be a display piece, and if I need an axe then I'm going to be using this. But other than that I won't really be using this for much, just because it is so big and heavy. Another thing you could of course use this for, some dust there, is any zombies around. This will take their heads off. This will chop up anything. As well, one of the things I noticed when I was using this is that you can actually grip it two-handed, because you've got so much real estate there, so much handle, and this is unsharpened. You can get your hand in there and you can use a two-handed grip, which really does give you a good solid thunk if you're using it as an axe. Be a little bit careful you don't catch yourself there, but it does work two-handed. So those zombies wouldn't stand a chance. You'd be cleaving heads and limbs off very fast with this. My opinion, definitely worth getting. If you want something that's monstrous, really big, then get hold of one of these. The steel, it sharpens up well. I would say I haven't a massive experience in different kinds of steels. I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but when I sharpen this, it feels like it's harder than 1055 steel, but it does take an edge pretty easily. It does blunt a little bit easier than perhaps I'd like, but it sharpens up very quickly again. So it makes me think of 1055, but perhaps a little bit harder, a little bit tougher than 1055, but not by a huge amount. And these are made from truck leaf springs, so it's good quality steel that you get in from truck leaf springs. That's what they use for all their cookeries. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If there's anything I haven't covered that you'd like me to talk about, or any questions, just let me know on the comments and I'll try and answer any questions. I don't know if I covered price. The price of this, when I got it, was on sale. It was $80. They're normally $95. The postage and packing to the UK can be quite expensive. I think that works out around about $50. So it's quite expensive for the postage and packing, but I think it's worth it for such a fantastic knife. Still, my favourite, the one that if I could only ever have one knife, it'd still be this one. I love my Freedom Cookery. I think it's the best cookery I've ever seen, but for big heavyweight chopping jobs, this would be hard to beat. Now, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll have another review for you hopefully before too long.